Welcome back, everybody. It's a common area we all use in our homes, but when it comes to home organization, it may not be top of mind. I am talking about under your kitchen sink. Today, we are getting some tips on how to organize the area, thanks to Victoria Tran, the owner of Sorted. Victoria, welcome back, girl.
Thank you so much.
Ooh, you talking to me today, okay? Because literally when I was preparing for this segment, I was like, I wonder what under my kitchen sink looks like. Not good, girl.
Yeah.
And I am glad that you are here to offer us some tips. What is your first step when tackling a project like this?
Yeah, so under the kitchen sink is a good spot to start because it's a small space you can do maybe in under an hour. So first thing you want to do is take everything out. Every single thing out, and then you group it into categories. So this is a typical under the sink when we get to it.
You got a big sink, my goodness.
So kind of stuff spread everywhere. You don't know what's what. You can't really find anything. So this is what it looks like. So we're gonna take it all out like we did here and group all the alike things together.
Okay, so let's talk about the grouping. What kind of categories should we have?
So sometimes it's hard to know what you even have under there. So let's just put our hand on an item, that's what we do, and see what it is. So this is dish soap, so let's grab all the dish stuff together. So we have sponges, dish soap, what else do we see? Gloves, we see rags over here.
Okay, a Mr. Clean, Magic Eraser, one of my favorites.
Some detergent. All right, so that looks like everything for dishes. Then we have some cleaning supplies, so let's kind of group that all together. And then we have, it looks like we have some fragrances, so let's put those together. Some candles, some plug-ins. And then we have some bags, the dreaded bag.
Yeah, so let's talk about this, right?
Yes.
Half of my kitchen sink, under it rather, is all bags.
Yes.
Like I have a big bag and I put all my bags in the bag.
Yes.
What do you suggest? How do we make it look cute? Because right now mine just does not look cute.
So first step, I would say, how many bags do you really need? Do you need all of them?
I knew you were gonna say that because
Yep.
I probably got at least 40 of these bags,
Yes.
literally. Because you know, when you make groceries, you don't want to just throw them away. It's like they're useful.
Yep.
How many should I have?
Well, it depends how many you need. Some families need a lot, and some people don't need a lot. So for us, we don't need a lot. I keep maybe 10 and under. So when that starts to pile up, we can recycle them. You can bring it back to the store, that kind of thing. So just get it out of there. It would be my first tip.
Bring it back to the store. Recycle, reuse. I like that.
Yep.
Okay, excellent. So
Yep.
once we've grouped everything together, which we've done here,
Yes.
how do we organize it all?
So this is the fun part, but this is the part most people get overwhelmed because they've emptied it out, they have piles everywhere, and then they say, what do we do now? So the next step is actually the most fun for us is using products to utilize the space better. So under the sink, you have a couple of challenges. One is wasted vertical space. So a lot of times people will just put one layer of things, and then you have so much empty space on top of that that you're not using. So we like to use stackable things like this.
Love it.
And these are just modular that kind of fit together, but
Oh, they come apart.
yep, it's two different things, but they're made to be put on top of each other, and that way you're really utilizing that space.
And do you see what she did here, everybody? Going back to this right here, notice how she put her trash bags in here. And then she said, let's use this little hole right here, and then we can pull them out because the box is also taking up space, right?
Yes, exactly. So that's another tip is get rid of packaging because you don't really know how much is left. So this is
This
you
is
know,
so true.
you can get rid of that.
I love it. This is genius. So then I see you also have labeled everything. You suggest labeling.
Yes, so oftentimes when it's obvious to one person that's living in the home, it's not obvious to the other what the categories are. So that can cause some frustration within the relationships in the family. So using a label is great. So here we have labeled dishes. So let's just put all the dish stuff there. So we have some dish soap. Here you can put the other one behind.
Is there a certain, like, you know, recipe that you like to follow? Do I just throw it all in there?
We can throw it in there, but for this, I have another tip where this is like dish pods, but looking at it, you don't know how many are left. You know,
True.
it's hard to see. So we like to use a clear container like this, and then you can just dump it in there.
And then there's more space to put something else on the side.
Yep, and then when you're running low, you can tell at a glance. If you look under the sink in the bag, it's really hard to tell.
I love it. And you can just grab it,
Yep,
and then
so-
you put the lid on there. So
that's great.
cute.
Yep, and then what else do we have? We have some sponges, so we can
Love
pop those
it.
right in front.
Look, perfect.
And then we can put some dish rags back there too.
And notice what she's doing, everybody. This is a tip that I love that you offer us every time. Labels in the front so you can see what it is.
Yes.
Genius, girl. But let's talk about these, right? This takes up a lot of space under my sink. How do I organize this effectively?
Yeah, so things like a spray bottle or wipes, we love to use a turntable.
Also known as a lazy Susan to some people.
Yeah, so let's just place all of that stuff on top where we can easily place it, and with the quick turn of the table, you can bring it to the front and be able to see what's what. So that's very simple.
Ah, I see. Remember, labels to the front, everybody. Genius.
All right, next we have wipes. So anything that's a wipe, let's put it in here. So here we have wipes, but the packaging, let's get rid of that because it's just cumbersome, it doesn't look tidy, and it's hard to see what you have.
It's so true.
So let's just pop it there, get rid of this.
Now, I gotta ask you this. You know, most of us, hopefully all of us, we have pipes under our sink,
Yes.
right? And that takes up space. How can we organize around that?
So what we'll do here is, let's say there's a pipe here. Let's just only put one layer here. You know, one layer of the stackable situation.
Yeah.
We won't be able to put one here. So we've configured it to make sense in that space. So there's gonna be a pipe here. Let's just leave this as one layer.
I love it. And you
then-
suggest utilizing everything. I'm talking about even using the kitchen sink door.
Yes, that's a space that most people forget about, but we love to use things like this, command hooks.
Oh, we love a command hook.
Yes, and you can easily, you know, hang your gloves from the door or a rag, that kind of thing.
Genius.
Yep. So it's a space that people forget about, but it's really great to use.
She's so great, everybody. Victoria Tran, thank you so much for joining us this morning. My kitchen sink's gonna look good, everybody. Look, for more great tips on getting organized or to learn how you can hire Victoria to help you, log onto her website, sortednola.com. Now look, that'll do it for us on Great Day, but we'll see you back here tomorrow. Until then, I'm Malik Mingo. Be kind to yourselves, and of course, make it a great day, Louisiana. See you tomorrow.